Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be about my cameras that I use on my vlogging channel, my YouTube channel. I've gone all DJI. If you've watched any of my other videos regarding camera equipment, you'll know that I've got rid of my GoPros for various reasons. There's some videos down below, some links. If you look through my channel playlists, you'll notice that I've got rid of my GoPro stuff. I love the menu system of the DJI stuff, and I've got the DJI drones. I got into the DJI action camera a little while ago. One of my favourite cameras of all time is the Osmo Pocket 3 there. So today we'll be looking at the quality and audio quality of the Osmo Pocket 3, the Osmo 360, which is a month or so old. I've had that for a few weeks now. One of my all-time favourite cameras at the moment. Great little gadget. We'll talk about that in a little while. And I've got the Osmo, the DJI Osmo Action 4 there. Now, because I got rid of my GoPro cameras, I wanted an action camera mainly for my fishing videos, and the waterproof Action 4 is a good buy at the moment in 2025 because they've got the Action 5 out at the moment. So I always the Action 5 had a few extra bits, and it's got a bit of a bad write-up actually, but I don't know anything about an Action 5. All I know is the Action 4, tried and tested action camera, great little camera. Don't use it a great deal to be fair, because I've been taking out the Osmo Pocket 3 with me. I bought the Creator Edition, which came with a microphone and extra battery, which I've not got on at the moment. And then I've got the Osmo 360 in the middle there. And the camera I've been using a lot lately is the Osmo 360. Great fun. I've always been taking it out and I've always used it in video mode, and I've always been using it in both camera, dual camera mode. You can use single camera. So today I'll be using single camera and dual camera. Just to get a little test to show you people what it's like. These, I bought this little arm, if you're interested, this little cross arm of Amazon. It's only cheap. I'll put a link below. I did have a double one, but I bought a treble one. This is actually for 4 cameras. I'm only testing 3 cameras today because that's basically all I own. Just so you know, I'm shooting this on my tried and trusted and tested Sony ZVE or ZVE10, which I don't use hardly at all. Hardly ever get it out of the bag. Maybe I do it for stuff like this every now and again when I'm static. The stabilisation on it is not the best. I've sold a couple of lenses. I've just kept the kit lens. I've just got the basic camera. It's in a small rig cage with I think it's a Sennheiser, microphone stuck on top. So it's a small rig cage with a handle, Sennheiser microphone plugged in for the audio. Probably not even necessary for what I use and for what I want. As I say, the stabilisation isn't the best. It's a little bit bulky. It's a nice little camera, a bit bulky for out and about for vlogging in my opinion. So I'll just use it every now and again for bits and pieces like this. One day when I set a little YouTube studio up in a spare room for my 3D printing, I may set that up permanently on a tripod. It's on a B3, Manfrotto B3 tripod if you're interested as well, which is a handheld tripod. But I've been using these things lately. Ulanzi. This is the MT71, this one. It goes quite tall. It's just a nice height. I've done a little video on this before, just a nice height. That can fit in your camera bag. That unfolds. Not really steady enough for a Sony ZVE10 or anything like that. I've got the other one here. Can't remember what one this was. There's no number on this, so they lost the trick there. But this is slightly bigger, this one, and it goes a lot longer as well. This is quite a nice tall tripod. I like this one, but it's a little bit too big for your camera bag. My K&F Concept shoulder bag that I use is quite a bit. That just doesn't fit in, so I sort of tend to use this one, the MT. What did I say? It was the MT71, was it? MT71. What I'm going to do, I'm going to turn this camera off. I'm going to put these cameras on and speak to these cameras one at a time and all at the same time. I mentioned earlier I bought the Osmo Pocket 3 about 2 years ago now. And it came, I bought the Creator Edition, which was a little bit extra. It came with the DJI Mic 2. I think they've got the Mic Mini out as well. I think that's the Mic 2. That connects, I think, to my DJI Neo drone. That also, I'm not 100% sure, I think it does. I've never actually used it in that method, I don't think. It 100% connects to my Pocket 3, because it came in the Pocket 3. It connects my Action 4, and it connects to my Osmo 360. So basically you can take that out and about with you, clip it on there and use a mic with all 3 cameras. I've not used it all together once. I'm sure that will cause troubles and problems, so I'm not even going to bother. But today I'm not going to do that, because what I want to do today is film and shoot some little clips for you to test the audio quality. the video quality, but as I said, I'm going to test the audio quality of each camera as well. So we want to use the built-in internal microphones. We don't want to use the mic 2. So that mic's there, but it's going to stay switched off. Just so you're aware, that one's got the internal battery. The Action 4 have got an internal battery in that. I think it's the DJI, the battery that came with it. I didn't buy a big kit or anything, I just bought a standard camera. I bought a little cage for that, but I don't really use it a lot. It's waterproof out the box. It's great for in and out the pool or the sea or on holiday, down the beach or whatever. Rough and rugged, fishing and stuff like that. Osmo 360, that's waterproof as well. I've taken some underwater shots. If you're interested, check through my channel again on my Intex pool videos. I've used that underneath the water with that one. That's great. It's on a battery handle. The reason I've got it on a battery handle at the moment is because I'm taking this out later to do some vlogging, and I don't want to take the battery handle with me, but I don't want to deplete the battery in this camera. I've got one spare battery of this only. I've literally bought that as a bare bones kit. So that one there, the only reason it's on this handle is purely because I want to use the internal battery of this. I don't want to waste my battery. Osmo Pocket 3 should be fully charged. I've got a battery extension indoors. I've not used that because I'm just going to do some short clips. So we're up and ready now. So I'm going to switch them all on and do some individual clips, and I'm going to put clips on the screen and tell you which camera I'm using at any one time. I'm probably going to just walk. I'm in the garden. I wasn't going down the park today. It looked a bit cloudy, and what I wanted to do, I thought I won't go down the park. It's been on and off rain all day in the UK, and I was going to go for a walk along the river, the park, and then basically I couldn't be bothered. It looked like it was going to get rain. Going back to that wouldn't mind. The Action 4 wouldn't give a toss about the rain. The Osmo 360, that doesn't care about the rain. Pocket 3, can't get it wet. It's no good in the rain. So if you're going to buy a camera and you decide what ones to buy, bear that in mind. I don't want to get wet. I didn't want to get in the rain, so it's turned out quite nice now. Anyway, I'm down the back garden. Other advantages behind you there, you'll see it in a minute. I've got my little, if you've watched any of my other videos, you'll see I've got my little garden bar shed converted into a little pub, a little garden bar. So I thought to myself, do you know what? Before I go out this evening, what a great idea. I can take the cameras inside my little garden bar. We can do an inside test, in a bit of a lower light test on all 3 cameras, and I can have a sneaky beer while I'm there. Happy days. So first things first, let's talk about these cameras first of all. The one I'm using at the moment, the Sony ZVE10. I hardly ever use it. I'm not an expert with settings. I got right into it when I first got it. I'm a bit rusty with it, so I literally switched it on. It's in 4K. I couldn't find anywhere in these settings to put it on 30 frames per second, so I put it on 25 frames per second. I used to use 25 frames per second on all my cameras. I don't anymore for some reason. America and everywhere else uses 30 frames per second. It's something to do with the way YouTube displays it, the way your TVs display PAL and whatever the other NTSC is it. I don't want to go into the ins and outs. I'm no expert, but I think 25 frames per second, so you get a more of a cinematic footage. I'm not really into cinematic footage. I'm just doing YouTube vlogs and mucking about really. So what I've decided to do for all 3 cameras, all these are on 4K 30 frames per second. The one I'm using now, the Sony ZVE10 or ZVE10, is on 4K 25 frames per second because I couldn't find a 30 frames per second setting in it. I don't believe it has one, I'm not sure. Maybe I have to go down to 1080p, I'm not sure. But it's staying on 4K. Just so you know, all this footage I'm going to take. Now I'm going to take footage with the Osmo Pocket 3. I'm going to take footage with the Action 4. The 360, I've not done it yet. I'm going to take single lens footage for like vlogging. And I'm also going to take some 360 footage. That'll be in 8K. The reason I'm doing the 360 footage at 8K, it's got an 8K facility on it. And I was always told years ago when I've done photography to grab as many pixels as possible. So I want to use 8K. It's cheating a little bit, but I think it's 8K because you've got 2 lenses and it has to be blended together. It needs more pixels to create a better image. I'm sure if it was 4K with 2 lenses, it would sort of degrade itself. So I'm just going to use them. Don't moan at me. I should be doing 4K, 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 but I'm not. I'm going to do 4K, 8K, 4K, okay, just so you're aware. Then when I edit the footage, I'm going to go all the footage, all the clips. I'm going to have clips from 4 cameras basically. The one I'm filming now, these 3 cameras, it's all going to be 4K, sorry, 30 frames per second in DaVinci Resolve. I'm going to put all the footage in the DaVinci Resolve, juggle it about, try and make some sort of sense of it, because I'm going to have audio clips, I'm going to have video footage clips, and it's going to be a bit long-winded for me editing it. But when I render it and output it and upload it to YouTube, it will be 4K, 30 frames per second, all of it. So I'm going to up sample stuff, down sample stuff, and bits and pieces like that. That's that out of the way, hopefully. So the idea of this video is so we can see the different types of footage we get out of each camera in daylight. It's a bit cloudy, and then I'm going to go in the little sneaky bar and have a little cheeky beer. And no lights, we'll do a little bit of filming. Then we're going to put some lights on there, we're going to do a bit of filming. Please like, subscribe. This video is going to be a pain in the arse to do. When I eventually get around to posting it, as I said, like, subscribe, because the next video coming up, or one of my next videos, will be these 3 cameras I'm going to take out at night. The next couple of days I'll be taking these out in the evening and see what sort of low light capabilities we've got. I think the Osmo Pocket's got fantastic low light capabilities. I think this has got pretty good low light capabilities. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not sure about the Osmo Action 4, but we'll try them out. We'll see what we've got. The idea of this video is basically so if you're looking at a camera, I haven't got the Osmo Pocket 5 and the Osmo Action 5. I haven't got a Pocket 5 because it's not out yet. I haven't got the Osmo Action 5 because I can't afford it, basically. Yeah, but if you're deciding to pick one of these cameras for your vlogging or your skateboarding or whatever, these might be the cameras for you. So just before we do some footage, this one's an action cam. So you can take this on snowboarding. It's waterproof, so you can take it skiing, water skiing, stuff like that. It's a bit more rugged, but you'll need some sort of cage with that, I would have thought. The Osmo Pocket 3, lovely little camera. It's got a tracking facility on it. It's got a built-in gimbal. We'll switch it on there. It should, I think it spins around. No, okay. Press the button 3 times. It'll spin around. I've got it on tracking mode, so start track, face track enabled. If you can see that moving around, which is brilliant if you want that sort of thing. Just turn that off. That'll shut down now. Built-in gimbal, so the stabilisation is pretty good on that. It's really tiny, minute little thing, bit dainty, brilliant little camera. I love it. The Action 4 rugged. This particular one hasn't got any tracking facility on it. I think the Osmo Pocket Action 5 does some sort of focus tracking, but not actual real tracking as such, because you can't move about unless you put on some sort of gimbal. Osmo, I'm getting muddled up now. The Osmo 360, my favourite little toy at the moment, my favourite camera. Osmo 360, you do get some sort of artifacts, a weird little warping in the image sometimes. Let's turn the main camera off. Let's switch these small cameras on, and we'll do some video and audio tests with these small different cameras, and I'll talk you through each one of what we're doing at each time, so we know what's doing what. And I'm going to try and do all 3 cameras at the same time to see what we've got, and individual. So let's do that now. So first things first, let's switch the cameras on. First of all, I've got to take the lens protector off of this, which isn't the easiest to take that up and over. Some people have complained about it scratching their lenses, but it's been fine with me so far. I can turn this camera on the 360 with the battery handle, or I can turn it on with the camera. This one, I'll turn on the side there. That should switch on straight away. It's on 4K 30, rock steady mode, the small one. The Osmo Pocket 3, just flick that around like so. Just checking now. That's on 4K 30. Face track enabled. I'll turn face track off at the moment. I'll spin it around to face you, and then the Osmo 360. I'm just going to turn on these buttons on the side. That turns on really quick. That's on 8K 30, as I said before, cheating a little bit, but because it's dual lenses, I'm going to stick it on 8K. I'm not 100% sure if it can do 8K with both lenses, but one single lens. Not actually. This will be the first time in actual fact I'm going to use it with single lens. Let's just see if I go on the menu system. So panoramic video, single lens, that's it, single lens, and I think then you can choose your lens. Yep. So you go on panoramic video, top of the menu there's a dual lens, single lens. I'm on single lens, and you can actually choose the lens you want with pressing this button. So that's on single lens mode at the moment. So what I'm going to do now, while the cameras are facing that way, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll move this camera on now in front of me here, face that way, and you'll see all the mess in my shed. But, we're going to take a few little quick shots. If I move this camera to here, so all the three cameras are aiming at you now. They're all going that way. On the screen, they all look pretty similar. This one looks lighter. It looks a better quality picture on the front on this little screen here. As I said, 8K. The Action 4, 4K 30, rock steady on that one, because I use it as the action cam, because it steadies the picture. This one's got a gimbal, 4K 30 frames per second, 8K 30 on a single lens. So I've got a button now, I'm flicking around which lens. I'm going to film you now, right, like so. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to start the video recording on all three cameras and film you, just to see what the picture comes like, and then maybe I'm going to walk around that side and have a little look as well. So, but the audio will be coming through the Sony ZVE10, the Sennheiser mic, whatever it's called. So I'm going to press start, and that one's recorded. I'm going to press start. Whoops, wrong button. I'm going to press start on that one. So I'm recording single lens on there at the moment. So that's recording, and that's recording. So I'll pop around here now. So all cameras, all three cameras there now should be recording me. The Action 4, I can see what I'm doing because I've got a little screen at the front there, because I've got a screen front and back on the Action 4. The Osmo Pocket, I don't think it's following me. I don't think it's in tracking mode at the moment, which I didn't want. So just something to be aware of at the moment. That camera there, obviously I've only got the one screen, so what you do, you flick that around either direction. This one has got two screens. So what you call it, monitors as it were. This one also can't look down on, that's the span the other way. I could in effect, I suppose, turn this around this way, like so, and then I can press that, which is pretty much the same effect as that. I could, in effect, spin this around, and then I can press that 3 times. So we've pretty much got a monitor. I've got face track enabled. I think to turn face track off, you do that, do you? Right. I'll just press that to center it. That's it, right. So hopefully now we've got, that's filming us there, that's filming us there, that's filming us there. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to turn them, I'm going to leave them like that. I think that's still on 8K, it is. That's doing, is that doing tracking? Yeah, that is a nice camera. This is a lovely little camera because it does the tracking, which is great if you don't finish, which is good. Right, see face tracking now, get away. I've got to go into, I think, get off. I think it's active track enabled. Face track, active track. Go away. Right, I think you're going to better use this to tell the tracking. Let me have a little look quickly. Go away. Face auto project. No, don't want to do that, don't want to do that. I don't want it tracking this. Is it tracking me? Oh, I think it's stopped tracking. We'll leave it like that for now. Right, I'll get out of your way. So we've got 3 cameras recording at the moment. So if I leave them like that, I'm going to turn them off individually and then turn them back on. Then we can get some audio from each camera. Quite a nice little setup that. As I said, the only reason I've got that on there at the moment on the handle is because this one here, I don't want to deplete the battery, I don't want to drain the battery. So what I'm going to do, let's check the audio out. So, nice little setup and it looks good. Tall, high, without, that's just with the fit in the bottom. You have to put that fit on the bottom there for the quarter 20 threaded mount, which is a bit of a shame. Otherwise it's nice and dinky. Also you need it like that to put the little mini tripod on. This one screws straight on, but you have to have the mount on the bottom there. Have a nice little camera. This one, it's my favourite one at the moment, but I'm not sure what the quality's like. We're on single lens mode, 8K, but I'm just going to play about with it because, as I say, you bought that, you've got 8K, so why wouldn't I shoot with 8K? There's no point me doing 4K and doing this video, because when you buy it, you're going to use 8K. Why wouldn't you? As I say, you grab all the pixels you can, and then you render it at the highest res you can, which will be 4K, I imagine, on TV, YouTube, and stuff like that. Now, to do the audio, the audio at the moment is coming from the Sony ZVE10 or ZVE10. What I'm going to do now is turn each camera off and take a short clip, and we'll use these video clips at the moment. I'm going to interact and mess them about. So if I turn this one off for a minute, turn that off, stop recording with that. So that's stopped now. We'll stop recording with that one, and we'll stop recording with that one. They've all stopped recording. Now I'm going to start recording with, let's go for the Osmo Pocket 3 first. So, okay, so we're with the Osmo Pocket 3 now. So the clip you're watching now is with the Osmo Pocket 3 facing towards me, and this is the audio from the Osmo Pocket 3, and this is the lighting from the Osmo Pocket 3. Any good? I'm quite close to the camera, to be fair. I'm not using an external microphone, but if you was doing vlogging, this is the sort of distance you'd be at. I've not got face tracker on it at the moment. It's sort of fading over there. I can move that around a little bit. I think I can press it twice. I'm face tracking over again. Go away. Ah. I can't remember how to turn it off. I think you just press it 3 times. Active track. Alright, go away. I'll zoom. Right. As you can tell, I don't use it enough to I need to look at the settings of the active track. I think it's stopped now. Is it still tracking me? Yeah. I leave it on tracking all the time, because when I'm doing vlogging, I have it on tracking most of the time anyway. I've not got time at the moment to muck about the settings. Right, that's the volume. That's the video footage and the audio coming out of the Osmo Pocket 3. Stop that now. I'm going to jump onto the middle camera, which is the Osmo 360. So I'm going to stop this one now. That's stopped. Now we're going to jump onto. I've not connected this up, I don't think. So. Oh yeah, right, okay. I'll use it with the handle, but you can start the recording with that button or that button. Now, if it's the audio, we're using a single lens on this one, which I've never really used before. But the audio now is coming from the Osmo 360. So I'm just going to wander around here, come around the back of the camera, and the video footage you're watching now is from the Osmo 360. I have to keep saying Osmo 360 because I'm going to get real muddled up with this video footage, I'm sure. So that's the Osmo 360 filming us now. I will put that into 360 mode just to give you a little spin round so you can see what we've got. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to come forward. So that's the footage there. We're going to go stop recording. Now I'm on single lens mode. So I'm on single lens mode. Single lens mode. It says 4K 30 RSW, so I think that's a wide angle lens. I think that's rock steady as well, so it's rock steady. Wide angle, single lens mode. Yeah, I can see it's a lot wider there now. Look, I'll leave it like that for now. I'm really just checking the audio and the checking the video quality as well. That's a nice picture. I can see it from here. That's looking good. So we're going to come back now. Stop that. I'm going to put it back onto panoramic video dual lens, because the reason is I'm going out late and I want it on that. So I'm going to turn that off now. We've still got the Osmo Action 4 running there on the right hand side of your picture. So the Osmo Action 4 is running here. So now I'm going to press the button on that. So this is the Osmo Action 4. And I'm just doing a little bit of video footage. I'm going to do a bit of an audio test. It is in my back garden. As I said, I wasn't going down the park, but nowhere to walk. It's too cold and too wet. I wasn't going down it. This is the Osmo Action 4 footage. This is the audio. How does it sound? Is it any good? I'm also going to alter the clips from the Osmo 4K 30 frames per second, the Osmo Action 4. Nice wide picture there. You can see my messy garden and you can see the camera in the middle. You have got a nice screen on the back of this one, I must admit. Lovely screen on the back of that. This is a nice little camera. They're all nice. They're all nice little cameras. I love my DJI stuff. And these are lens tripods. You've got to get it while you're there. If you've not seen the videos, these are great. This is the bigger one, but oh, come out. Right. that's all 3 cameras, and that's all the audio. I'm going to duck and dive. It's going to take a while to do this video, I think, because it's going to be a bit of a jumble. That's the Action 4, and that's the audio. What's the audio sound like? This one wanders. It does wander a bit, this Osmo Pocket 3. I do like the Action 4. You tend to have to press double click the button on the Pocket 3 to get the gimbal to, it floats. It does annoy you when you're out filming stuff. It tends to float about that head. So when you're out shooting stuff, I was out the other day with it, and you try and aim it at something, it sort of wanders about. When they first came out, these cameras, I did get a reply from DJI, and they did come out with an update for it, a firmware update, but it wasn't the best. Yeah, I'm still like that Action 4 is good, but I don't use the Action 4 much, because later on I'll be taking this one out. The reason being is I'm doing a little bit of vlogging and chit chat down the pub. Excuse me, let's turn all the cameras off now, go inside the bar, have a cheeky beer in a low light situation, and see what we've got. Stop that, stop that. Stop that. Right, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to get myself a cheeky beer. I've got to be very careful because it's a little bit lopsided. I'm not sure if you can see that. That's a little bit. I couldn't put that in the middle because what I want to do is put a longer thread down, but obviously I've got the handle there. I wasn't going to use the handle. So what I'm going to do now, get that one going. The Action 4. Enabling low light. So it said something about enabling low light image enhancement. So it's done low light image enhancement already. I can already see that's come up better quality already. Single lens on that. Didn't say anything. Whether that's an option that you have to turn on, I'm not sure. Osmo Pocket 3 is now recording. They're bouncing about a bit, but I've got to be very careful. I don't want to take the tumble. And it might even be dark for this Sony ZVE10, Sony ZVE10. Again, straight away I've seen the advantage of the Action 4, to be fair, because now I'm looking at the front screen, so I've not had to flick anything round. The other 2 cameras in the middle and on the left or right, the Pocket 3, the Osmo 360, I've only got one screen. So I've walked around the corner here now, and obviously I can't see the other screens. But with the Action 4, I saw the screen that side of the monitor. I can see the monitor here now, so I can see now if I'm sort of just about on it, which I can. So that's another advantage of Action 4. Although, as I said, I'll be taking the Osmo 360 out with me tonight because it's a lovely little camera. It's really, really fun. It's great handy. You can sit on the bar tabletop and do a vlog, and no one knows you're using it, which is brilliant. Because obviously, if they see the screens, they think you're filming them. Now I'll have a hunt around with a quick glass, hobgoblin glass. Pour myself a drink. Now, what I'm doing at the moment, I'm sort of doing like a low light test. So I'll have a little beer. You stay over there, people. So I've got these Sony ZVE10 or ZVE10 in the background filming me. I've got it on all automatic, so I don't know what even that image is going to come out like. I've got the Osmo Pocket 3 filming me. I've got this DJI Osmo 360 filming me, and I've got the Action 4 filming me. So hopefully, while I'm talking and dribbling away and having a quite sneaky pint, you can sort of see the different footage and maybe the different bits of audio that I'm going to sneak in and out of. Right. Now I'm going to put some lights on. So I'm not sure if that's made a great deal of difference because the lights, LED lights are here. I've got some LED lights here. I've got a ceiling light, which is sort of like an oldie welded top light. It's not a proper white light, as it were. But has that made a big difference to the images that you're seeing now? I'm not sure. We'll find out later. All right, I'm going to wander back outside, finish off my video, drink my beer, and I'm going to go down the pub. And I'm going to take with me the Osmo 360 on a little selfie stick. I'll show you what I've got at the moment. I bought it off Amazon. I'll put a link below. It's a little tiny extension rod, and I've got a little set of tripod legs to use. Because, as I say, it's great fun. It's inconspicuous, I think is the word, or is it conspicuous? Inconspicuous, one of those words. You know, you can wander about and have a bit of fun with it. They're all 3 great cameras. Would I upgrade and get the Action 5? no, from what I've been told and from what I understand, the Action 5 is not a massive upgrade from the Action 4. I've sort of seen some leaks and rumours about an Action Osmo Pocket 3. Is there going to be an Osmo Pocket 4? And I'm going to jump on board with that. I'm more than happy with the cameras I've got at the moment. We'll go outside, we'll have a little chat, finish my beer, and we'll recap on my thoughts on all three cameras, what you should and shouldn't buy. So after that long-winded video about the three different cameras that I own and the setups and tripods, Ulanzi selfie sticks, my favourites, these ones. You may be wondering if you're any the wiser. I've not edited this video yet, but when you watch this, obviously I have done. I'm assuming the footage should be pretty similar. If you have the DJI Osmo 360, you can use it in single lens mode. You've got the option to put it into dual lens mode. You will get a little bit of warping sometimes when you're scrolling round. But when you edit that video, what I've been doing is you put it into the software and you put keyframes in. You sort of move that bit out, you can cut that bit out or do what you want with it more. But there is a little bit more work to using the DJI Osmo 360 with the files they output. You've got to go through Osmo 360 software first, the studio software, and then you have to get your keyframes, do some basic cuts and basic editing in that first. Then I've been putting it personally into DaVinci Resolve and doing some proper cuts, transitions, fades in, fade outs, titles and stuff like that. Then I've been posting it out, rendering it and uploading it to YouTube at 4K 30 frames per second. So you sort of editing is going to take almost twice as long with that really. Action 4 straight into Resolve, DaVinci Resolve, job done, 4K. Pocket 3, same again. Pocket 3, I do find the gimbal's great, it does wander. Do you know what? You get a wider, I don't know, you know what? Not waterproof, wanders. The all-time favourite sort of camera I think vloggers are using at the moment is the Pocket 3. It's sort of like it was sold out at one point everywhere. The Action 4, great little camera, and I don't use it enough really, but if I go fishing in a couple of weeks' time, which I am, I'll be taking this one with me. I'll probably be taking all three with me to be fair. I'm popping out in a minute, and you know, what camera am I going to take with me? Well, I've got the battery handle on there, right? But what I'm going to do, I'm going to unclip this. Okay. I'm going to screw that. It's got 100% battery on it at the moment. I'm going to screw my little extension rod into the end there like so. Let's bring in a little bit more, look. So this basically proves the point. So I've got the two cameras here. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the third camera, this one, put the extension rod in there, put a little mini legs into there, and I've got a little tabletop vlogging setup there. And also, if I sort of do like that, put it in 360 mode, you pretty much got like a 360 camera, and it films all the way around. And I'm going out in a minute. I'm going to take that one with me. Does that tell you something? Thank you for watching. It's up to you. If you're looking for waterproof, it's got to be the 360 or the Action 4 or 5. I do love the Osmo Pocket 3 with the tracking. Sometimes I sit down with my little bar and do a little bit of a vlogging video. I've been around friends' bars and had a chit chat and got a little bit of tracking going on. It's brilliant. But you could use that, and it's filming all the way around all the time. And then you do your own tracking with your keyframes in the studio software or the app. Then you have to go back into another software package such as I don't know, Premiere or whatever it's called nowadays. But I use DaVinci Resolve anyway. But yeah, I'm taking that out with me. I won't be taking these out with me, so that tells you something, doesn't it? Price wise, I think they're all pretty much the same. The Action 4 actually, I think it's a bit of a bargain at the moment because they've got the Action 5 coming out. I think they're out already, and they've got some other stuff coming out all the time, DJI. Action 4 is a bit of a bargain at the moment. But the Osmo Pocket 3, I think, is still holding its price well. This is new out, so I bought a basic standalone camera on its own. Didn't want all the gump with it because I've got all the DJI stuff anyway. But I bought some bits and handle and stuff like that after the event. But take your choice. I hope that video has given you a little bit of a clue on what to buy and to make your buying decision. You could go Insta, you could go GoPro, but for various reasons, if you watch my other videos, you'll realise that I've left those all the DJI at the moment. So happy shopping. Put some comments below what you think's good and bad about these cameras, if you've used any of these. If you've got the Action 5, let me know if it's much better than the Action 4. If you've got the Osmo Pocket 3, let me know how you're getting on with it, how you find the menu system and the gimbal floating about a little bit. This poor little thing at the moment is getting the odd bit of bad press on Facebook, but if you ask me, it's unfounded, because I'm loving it at the moment. Thank you for watching, like, subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.